It sounds harsh, but it's the reality many entrepreneurs face. You've poured your heart, soul, and countless hours into building your business. But despite all your efforts, your brand isn't making the impact you hoped for. Why? Because today, standing out in the market is tougher than ever. Thousands of brands are fighting for the same customers, and if yours isn't grabbing attention, you're losing out. Think about this. Every day, your potential customers are bombarded with hundreds of marketing messages, emails, and ads. If your brand doesn't connect, doesn't stand out, they move on, and fast. This isn't just about losing sales. It's about losing trust, loyalty, and the chance to build a lasting relationship with your audience. If no one cares about your brand, it's only a matter of time before you're forgotten. But here's the good news. There's a reason why your brand isn't resonating, and it's something you can change. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what's holding your brand back and give you the simple, actionable strategies you need to transform your brand from overlooked to unforgettable. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear plan to make your brand the one that everyone cares about. Ready to find out how? Let's dive in. All right, so the first step to making your brand stand out is identifying your unique value proposition, or UVP. This is what sets you apart from everyone else in the market. Your UVP is the reason customers should choose you over your competitors. But here's the thing. Most businesses don't clearly communicate what makes them unique. They get lost in a sea of sameness. If you don't define your UVP, you risk becoming just another option among many. So how do you find yours? It's all about pinpointing what you do better, faster, or differently than anyone else. Ask yourself, what's the one thing we do that no one else does? Or at least not in the way we do it. But identifying your UVP is just the beginning. You need to know exactly who you're speaking to as well. And that leads us to the next crucial step, one that can make or break your brand's connection with your audience. Stick around, because without this next piece, even the strongest UVP won't resonate the way it should. Understand your target audience deeply. Understanding your audience goes beyond knowing their age, location, or income. To truly connect, you need to understand their desires, pain points, and values. Think about it. If you don't know what drives your audience, how can you expect to engage them effectively? Take the time to research, ask questions, and really listen to your audience. This will not only help you craft a message that speaks directly to them, but also make your brand feel more personal and relatable. But even with a deep understanding of your audience, you need to communicate in a way that captivates them. And that's where storytelling comes in. Up next, we'll uncover how to transform your brand's message into a story that not only gets attention, but also stays in your audience's mind long after they've heard it. Craft a compelling brand story. Humans are wired for stories. A compelling brand story can create an emotional connection, making your brand memorable and engaging. Think about it. Would you rather remember a list of features or a story that makes you feel something? Your brand story should have a clear beginning, middle, and end, showing where you started, the challenges you faced, and the successes you've achieved. It's not just about selling a product, it's about sharing a journey. But even the most compelling story won't work if your brand message isn't consistent. And that brings us to a critical component many brands overlook. Coming up next, we'll dive into why consistency is key and how a lack of it can undo all your hard work in a snap. Consistency across all brand touchpoints. Consistency is crucial in building trust and recognition. If your brand looks and sounds different across various platforms, you're sending mixed messages. Consistency helps reinforce your brand identity, making it more memorable and trustworthy. From your website to your social media channels, every touchpoint should tell the same story and convey the same values. This creates a seamless experience for your audience, building trust and recognition over time. But consistency alone isn't enough. You also need to actively engage with your audience in meaningful ways. Stay with me, because up next, we're going to explore how authentic engagement can turn casual viewers into loyal customers. Engage with your audience authentically. Engagement isn't just about posting regularly on social media. It's about creating genuine interactions that make your audience feel valued and heard. Whether it's responding to comments, asking for feedback, or sharing user-generated content, engagement builds community. When people feel like they're part of your brand story, they're more likely to stick around and become advocates for your brand. But there's another piece of the puzzle, and it's all about how your brand is perceived online. Up next, we'll look at how optimizing your online presence can dramatically change how your brand is viewed and remembered. Optimize your online presence. Your website and social media profiles are often the first places potential customers will interact with your brand. A clunky website or outdated social media page can be a huge turnoff. That's why it's essential to keep these digital assets polished and user-friendly. Make sure your website is easy to navigate, mobile-friendly, and clearly reflects your brand's message. Your social media should be active, visually appealing, and aligned with your brand's voice. But even a perfect online presence won't matter if no one trusts your brand. This is where social proof comes into play. Stick around, because we're about to reveal how leveraging testimonials and social proof can build trust and credibility like nothing else. Leverage testimonials and social proof. Social proof, like testimonials and reviews, plays a massive role in influencing buying decisions. People trust what other people say about your brand more than what you say about yourself. Showcasing customer success stories, ratings, and endorsements can help build credibility and trust, which are crucial for converting new customers. But in the ever-evolving world of branding, you can't afford to stay stagnant. Next, we'll explore why staying adaptable is key to keeping your brand relevant and how you can easily adapt to new trends. Stay adaptable and evolve with trends. Branding is not a one-and-done effort. It's a continuous process of evolution and adaptation. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. Staying flexible and open to change is essential for staying relevant. Whether it's adopting new technologies, shifting your messaging to align with societal changes, or refreshing your brand's look. Being adaptable can keep your brand at the forefront. But how do you know if your efforts are actually paying off? This is where measuring and refining come into play. Hang tight, because up next, we'll dive into how to measure your brand's impact and refine your strategy for continuous improvement. Measure and refine your brand strategy. To ensure your branding efforts are effective, you need to measure their impact regularly. Use analytics tools to track engagement, conversions, and customer feedback. This data is invaluable for understanding what's working and what isn't. Based on this feedback, refine your strategies. Remember, branding is an ongoing process of improvement and adaptation. And there you have it, the steps to transform your brand from unnoticed to unforgettable. Now it's up to you to put these strategies into action. Now that you know how to make your brand stand out, you're already ahead of the competition. But here's something you might not have considered. What if I told you that even with the perfect brand, there's still one thing that could make or break your success? Understanding what makes a brand memorable is just one piece of the puzzle. The truth is, the most successful entrepreneurs have something in common, and it's not just a great brand. To really take your business to the next level, you need to know the 10 essential traits that set top entrepreneurs apart from the rest. Want to discover what those traits are and how you can adopt them to boost your own success? Click on the video right here. Don't miss out. This could be the game changer you're looking for. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.